Astro Mindfulness journey for the Libra Full Moon in Decan 3. A journey through the Gyroscope. I'm Sonia from Celestia Astrology, and if you enjoy this, please share your experiences in the comments. Add an emoji, a gyroscope, Libra scales, or a full moon. And please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the small channel to grow. I invite you now to make yourself comfortable and settle into the stillness of the present moment. You may decide to sit, lie down, or even walk while you do this exercise. You may wish to close your eyes or just rest your gaze gently downwards. Become aware of the noises and the sensations of the outside world, and then release them. Allow that to fade and focus now on your breath. With each inhale, draw in peace and equilibrium. And with each exhale, let go of any tension that you may be holding from your day, from your week, from your month. Any tension you've accumulated in this lunar cycle, let go of it. You don't need to carry it forwards into the next cycle. As you breathe, let your awareness drop into your body. Become aware of the breath moving in and out of your body. Follow its journey. As it enters your body through your nose, travels down. Maybe it rests and pauses before the exhale. Is there a place in your body where you notice or feel the sensation of the air and the breath most? Bring your awareness to that place now. Maybe it is your nose, back of your throat, travelling down your neck, your chest or your heart centre, your lungs, your abdomen or your diaphragm. Bring your awareness now and just watch the rise and fall as the breath enters, pauses, and leaves again. In mindfulness, we call this place your mindful anchor. Your mindful anchor is always with you, and the more you practice breathing into your mindful anchor, the more you will be able to use it at any point in your day when you need a moment to just center yourself and reach your inner stillness. You can practice just one breath, 3 breaths or 10, however much time you have to just breathe into your mindful anchor. Nobody needs to know that that's what you're doing. It's a mindfulness secret, a secret weapon. So as you breathe into your mindful anchor, prepare to go on this journey with the Libra moon. Feel the air around you. Become aware of it. Is it soft and spacious? Is it warm or cool? Are there winds of change blowing? But your breath and your mindful anchor keeps you safe. Begin to visualize a circle of stillness forming around you. You are stepping into sacred space now. Your own sanctuary, into the eye of the storm. You hear a subtle hum rising, like the vibration of strings in harmony. And you see before you, suspended in the mid-air, a gyroscope, spinning in perfect balance. Its axis never falters, no matter how wildly or fast the rings whirl. You realise now that this is symbolising your inner compass, your equilibrium. And watch the still centre. It's illuminated by the Libra Full Moon, shining high above, silver and clear. This is the full moon of restoration and equilibrium. The moment when the universe is asking us to pause and recalibrate amidst the chaos. Are you noticing that the gyroscope spinning is beginning to align with your breathing? As you breathe and watch the gyroscope spinning under the moonlight, feel your own inner world beginning to stabilise. In the dance of opposites, are you beginning to find your centre? As you look up at the moonlit sky, you see a bridge begin to form. It's woven out of light, moonlight and wind. On one side you see the moon in Libra, shining its silvery light, holding scales of silver and gold. She's speaking a message of justice, harmony, and the soul's longing for connection. On the other side, you see the sun in Aries, wrapped in flame. But you see another figure next to the sun, and you realise that it's Chiron, the wounded healer. What is he holding? It looks like a staff. He's leaning on it, but it's glowing with ancient fire. You begin to walk along the bridge, drawn between the longing for peace and the fire of truth. Which way are you drawn? Chiron steps forward. His eyes see your hidden ache. You hear his message. Balance without authenticity is a mask. He asks you, where does your wound become your wisdom? What healing message have you been sharing with others that you need to hear for yourself? Place a hand on your heart and feel your breath in and out into your mindful anchor. Can you acknowledge Chiron's message? Is any other knowledge arising within you? Any other insight from Chiron? It may not make itself known now, but it may become more clear as the full moon draws closer. Maybe in your dreams or in your mundane waking world. Let it be seen, let it be known, let it be honoured. As you thank Chiron and continue on your journey descending from the bridge, you enter a shoreline between the tides. There's a figure there, and you recognise him as Mars in Cancer. He's a warrior, draped in kelp and moonlight. His blade appears to be tucked away. He's holding a candle instead. You understand his message to you is that sometimes courage looks like care. He's asking you what you protect. He's advising you that what you protect defines your strength. Maybe you feel a wave of emotion rising in you. He asks, where do you suppress your anger to keep the peace? Where do you suppress your feelings or emotions and go unheard? Where do you lash out because your needs have been unheard? Where do you need to speak up? What is arising for you as you breathe into your mindful anchor and hear these questions? Mars offers you the candle. You understand that he's telling you to light it whenever you forget that protection can come from love. As you sit with that knowledge for a little bit longer, you realise that mist is coiling around your path. You continue on your journey and you reach a clearing of fire and fog. Here is Neptune, shimmering in a new form. Half warrior, half oracle. He's holding up a mirror, but it seems to be made of flame. You feel confused. You've moved away from the sea where you would have expected to find Neptune. Maybe you've misunderstood. But he tells you, in Aries, I am the dream that moves. He whispers to you, but beware, not every urge is a vision, not every fire is divine. He asks you to gaze into the mirror. And what do you see? And asks you to share what you see. As you breathe into your mindful anchor and trust the request to gaze into the mirror, maybe a vision forms. Maybe you see your truest self in motion. Your raw and radiant inner self, stripped of all performance, away from the expectations that have been laden upon you, the burdens of societal expectations and conditioning. This is the pure essence of you. You hear Neptune's voice echoing. What illusions must you leave behind to become that version of you? Breathe into your mindful anchor. And let this mirror imprint this image in your soul. And if you haven't seen the image yet, don't worry. Trust that it will appear to you when you need to see it, when you're ready to see it. And as you ponder this image, you realise that the fog is clearing, and you can once again see the sea. You watch how it glows under the starlight, and then rising from the still waters, you see a temple made of coral and pearl, glistening, shining, twinkling in the light of the full moon. You feel that you've been transported there, and you meet two figures. Venus, luminous in robes of iridescent silk, and Saturn, robed in stone grey and starlight. You are in Pisces, the dream beyond time. Venus greets you first. Her voice feels like the tide. Beauty takes time, she says. Devotion deepens with silence. Not all harmony is found through speech. She holds out a shell. You offer your hand and she places it in your hand, and you see a tiny spiral. She tells you this is a map of your inner rhythm. Your own personal map gifted from Venus in her Piscean temple. What a precious thing this is. As you look in amazement at this tiny shell, it's hard to understand the map, but your inner self knows and recognizes it. It remembers what you're seeing. Saturn then speaks with a deep voice, slow as moonrise. The peace you seek must be shaped through commitment. Discipline and routine is not punishment. It is the vessel for grace. He offers you a ring of salt and stone, a sacred boundary. You take the ring. Again, it feels familiar to you. You seem to remember wearing this ring before. Together they ask you, what sacred longing have you denied? What beauty are you willing to work for? As you hold the ring and the tiny spiral shell in each of your hands, let these questions just rest gently in your heart. Maybe answers arise, maybe they don't. That's okay. They may arise later. The Libra Full Moon may illuminate the answers for you. When you realise it's time to leave, you find yourself on a path home. On a high cliff looking down on the sea, you find Mercury. He's watching, silent and sharp-eyed. Even though he's direct now, he does not speak. His caduceus is still. The wings at his feet do not yet move. Before you speak, listen, Mercury advises. The mind must pause to integrate the storm. He pats the ground and you sit beside him in silence. You allow your thoughts to drift, rearrange and soften. You integrate everything that you've seen, heard and learnt about yourself on the journey. What new clarity waits beneath the noise? Feel your mind reweaving its threads in the stillness and the silence. When you are ready, thank Mercury. You rise, realising that your journey is now complete, and you return to the gyroscope. You see that it's spinning much more smoothly now, steady and bright at the core of your being. The moon above is shining silver. The wind has calmed. You've found the eye of the storm. You found your equilibrium. You found your restoration. Breathe in equilibrium and peace. And breathe out any tension that remains from your journey. Breathe in equilibrium and peace. And breathe out any tension that remains. Breathe in equilibrium and peace. And breathe out any tension that remains. Feel yourself recalibrated. Return to your centre. Know that the gyroscope continues to hum within you, always moving with its own momentum, and carry its wisdom into your life. You have the courage now to pause. You have the clarity to act. You have the grace to protect what matters. When you feel ready, begin to return your awareness to your body. Breathe into your mindful anchor one last time. And stretch out your arms. Wiggle your fingers. Stretch your legs. And wiggle your toes. When you feel ready, open your eyes if you close them. You are home. You are centered. And the gyroscope turns within you still. Travel well, friends.